Hey everyone, welcome to another artsy weekly vlog, and this might actually be a weekly vlog because we're starting on Tuesday. Usually I start on like Thursday, Friday, and it's kind of like a weekend. Nobody cares. Hi, how are you doing? How's it? Oh, you know what? It's so funny. You know what's so funny? It's not funny at all. Last week's weekly vlog is going up today as I'm talking to you right now, but as you're watching this, it's the next Tuesday after. Anyway, sheesh, so much boring. First things first, look at my hat. You guys are genius. So a couple vlogs ago, I was talking about how I bought a bunch of these beanies and I wanted to embroider them myself with some of my own designs, and like, you know, list them on my fourth wall site so that you guys can buy them. And then I got the hats and I realized that they're like really soft and cushy and thick. What's that? Where was I? My hat. The fabric is, oh, maybe it was my eyeliner because I used some white. I don't know how I got it on my cheek. Sheesh. Okay. My hat, these beanies are like too thick for my embroidery machine to embroider onto, if you remember this. It was a couple weeks ago, and I was like, well, I got these, and I was telling you guys all about my problem. And you told me to stitch onto like other fabric that could, like my embroidery machine could stitch through, and then just like sew it onto the beanies. And you guys called them like appliques or something, so I don't know if that's what you would call this, but this one is special. I don't know if you remember or if you watched that video, but I did like a whole video about turning your drawings into embroidery files so that you can upload them to your embroidery machine, because it has to be like a specific kind of file, SVG. We were talking about this for a while. So I did a whole video about that. And this was the very first embroidered design that I did, but the problem was that this used to be attached to a sweatshirt, or sweater, this sweater to be exact, right here, actually. You see this hole cut out of this sweater, and then a hole through the back of it as well. I'm sorry if you did watch that video and I'm explaining all of this and you already saw it, but just for the people that didn't see it, you should go watch that video. It's pretty funny, and I think what we did was super cool. This is that patch that I cut out of that sweater, and I was like, I'm gonna sew this onto something. I'm gonna do something with it. I swear I've done it. And you know what? I left the edges because I kind of just like hacked it out of the sweater because I was feeling super dumb. I left it all, I don't know, like cut up looking and like kind of messy. And I was like, oh, maybe I should fix the edges to make it round. I was like, no. I mean, I want your thoughts, but I think I want to do all of the hats just like this. Like, I want to embroider the designs onto other fabric, like you guys said to, and then cut it out like this and have it be all like jagged edges and like kind of cut like messy. Because I just feel like this looks so cool. Instead of just it being like a patch, it's like there's something else to it. It's a little bit of spice, you know what I mean? It just looks, I absolutely love it. Love it. Let me know your thoughts on that, because I was thinking of doing all of the hats, this round of hats like this. So I'm going to embroider onto other fabric and then hack it out and then sew it onto the hat like this. So what do you guys think? And I thought that's what you and I could do together, because the resin video I was talking about last week, making Christmas ornaments with like wood rounds or whatever, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do wood burning. No, it became a bit bigger than that. Actually, by the time you're watching this vlog, this video has already gone up, so you can go watch it on my main channel, Artsy Madwoman, but here's a little teaser for you, and then you can go watch the full thing. So these are the ornaments, and I cut out these holes out of the wood rounds and then filled it with some like glittery resin So we did like an odd circly one and then a heart one, and then this one, actually, I wanted to do like a bunch of smaller like blobby holes, and then when we were drilling it, it cracked, and I was like, this is an opportunity to make something extra cool, so I like filled the cracks as well. So anyway, I'm still waiting for these to dry. I'm waiting for them to cure. Proper terminology, okay? Anyway, so I was hoping that I'd be able to pop them out today, but I can't. It's still quite soft. So I'm gonna have to pop them out tomorrow. So since we're down here, I honestly have a lot to do, but I'm really pumped about the hat thing. So I think you and I are going to make some more. I want to, should I do a yellow one or should I do another exact of mine? I forgot that I got a couple of these super bright green ones. I don't know about blue and yellow on that. Ew, that's yucky. But maybe I could do one on felt. It'll be very Billie Eilish. I'm not gonna complain about that. But I wonder if Joann's has like a scrap section, scrap fabric that I could like pick through. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do black and yellow? It probably would look cool. Or we could do black on, or navy blue on black. I feel like it's too close. I love the contrast, and I love using the same color of the hat as the stitching thread. Oof, it would be really cool on red and black with black thread. I think we're gonna try this because I want to see what it looks like, and it might look very cool. I think it's gonna look so cool. Anyway, I also took more of your suggestions and got, I don't know, some kind of stabilizer. There's a word that I've been using. Interfacing? I think. Interfacing. Anyway, I got this. It's what's on the back of, well, it's on the inside now that I've stitched this on. My God. Ta-da! Doesn't need to be perfect because we're going to cut it out anyway. Alright, and then we'll cut a small piece of this as well. Ta-da! Here we go. And then our interfacing will go on the back. Alright, I just need to switch out the foot. And then we'll put this on. Ah! It is on there. It doesn't look lined up, but you know. There we go. Right. I forgot that I can't roll. Okay. Let's talk. Brother sewing machines. What the frick is this bullshit about like, you can't roll a bobbin when the embroidery foot is attached. You have to take that one off, and you have to put the sewing foot, this thing. You have to put the sewing thing back on so that we know that sewing, not embroidery. Stop it! Ridiculous! Fix it! So it's like, if I'm embroidering and I've run out of bobbins, I have to detach everything. Just to do this. It's all on the top. Rolling a bobbin only takes this stuff. It takes none of this. None of this. It is all this. So it's taking it from here, going here, and across, and rolling this bobbin right here. I am stepping on the foot, but like, or the pedal, whatever. But it has nothing to do with this thing. So, come on, brother. Fix the problem. Because it's not cool. I don't want to have to buy a whole new little, because I was looking at like, sort of like standalone bobbin rollers. Those things are like $40. I know it's not that bad, but like just to roll a bobbin? Just to roll a bobbin. Cut it out. Like, wow, she's really heated about bobbin rolling or winding, whatever. Alright, give me a second. I have attached the fabric to the little embroidery hoop. Now we're gonna clip it to the machine. lower the foot. We're gonna get started, I think. Yeah. All right, patch is made and cut out. So now I'm gonna sew it to this hat. Somebody tell me how I sewed the, hold on, oh. Somebody tell me how I did this. He's like kind of crooked. Kind of. He's like to the side, basically. I kind of like it. Is that weird? I sewed mine on like completely straight. Hold on. Will you guys be weirded out if I try on this hat and then list it as well? I mean, don't buy it if you don't like that. You know what I mean? Okay. What do we think of the sideways? Him being like kind of crooked. Do we hate it? Do we like it? Obviously I can seam rip and like do it again. I don't know. Part of me likes it. I think I'm gonna seam rip it and do it again. Alright, I fixed it. And I'm very happy that I did. One, because it just looks good. Like, you know, facing front like normal. It's already, you know, it's already like cut all crazy. So I liked it sideways, but I like it more like straight on. Also, I put some interfacing on the like back. So there's interfacing on the back of the embroidery part, and then there's also interfacing on the actual like hat part, because when I was seam ripping the original craziness that I just did, like it sideways, I noticed that the thread was like really digging into how squishy this is, and I was like, you know what, that's probably what people were talking about, ouch, when they told me to do interfacing on the back of embroidery pieces, which makes total sense. So the back of mine doesn't have any, and you can see that the thread just kind of like digs into it, and I don't know if that means that it'll eventually fall apart. Anyway, this one's mine, so I don't care, but this one for somebody else, I do care. So it was all meant to be. I was meant to mess up that first one because I didn't do the interfacing thing, and now it's there. And it just looks, it looks so cool. I actually really, oh my god. This is so cool. Okay. I love this. I love, oh, the red and black with the black thread. Dude, that looks amazing. That was this. Look out for these. I will obviously tell you guys when and where this will happen. Obviously, this is hat number 1, so I've got 7 more to go. I may buy more hats. I don't know. Oh, while you were watching the embroidery happen, I drew Kirby. Oh, I gotta ask my brother if he watches the vlogs. Hopefully not. I don't think he does, honestly, because that's a gift for somebody. But anyway, I also did some sunflowers for somebody else's, like not my gift to them, but like I don't do commissions really, but sometimes for friends I will make some stuff if they give me ample time. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up and then probably head upstairs, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello vlog. It's a day or two later, something like that. I figured, you know, I started the vlog early, we did something cool, and yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I think I had a chill day yesterday because the day before was, that's the wrong drawer, was a little stressful, just like getting the video up and finishing it and stuff. I'm also getting stressed about like holiday things. You know, everyone's on the same page. Everyone's stressed about holiday stuff always. Anyway, did make a hat. So I feel like my embroidery machine, while I love it, and it does some great embroidery, honestly, like, it sounds stupid and weird, but I feel like I can't do multiple embroidery projects in one day because so I'll do one and the first one will come out perfect. It'll be great, no issues, no thread gets caught, whatever. And then I'm like, all right, let's do another one, and it messes up. So it's like on this when I do another one after the first one's perfect, no issues at all, the second one always gets messed up and the thread like bunches on the bottom, or it gets de-threaded and it misses an entire section, which when that happens, I have no idea if you're able to like go back and go over a certain section again, or if the entire project is ruined, because they take like the jack-o'-lantern one takes like 20 minutes to do, honestly, and I have been like just sitting there and babysitting it and like watching it the entire time. But sometimes I can't do that, and if I don't catch the issue soon enough, it just ruins the whole project anyway. So I've been doing one embroidery thing a day. Oh, I did go ahead, and so I took the black patch that isn't all like chopped up like this one. I just really like it. I think it looks great. I think it looks nice. And I sewed that onto a white hat because it has white thread. We have the black and red one, literally like my favorite. Not my favorite, because next one is my favorite. This one, let me take it out. Let me just take it out and show you. So we have the bright green, and then I did it on black fabric. I did the embroidery on black fabric. Oh my god, the lighting. The embroidery thread is the exact same green. So I bought this box of embroidery thread like forever ago, actually, when I probably got the sewing machine. And it's just like all these different colors. I was like, this is dumb. Why did I do this? Now it's so useful. It's perfection, because I can just kind of like get a bunch of different colored hats, dig through the colors, and find the same colored thread as the hat. So, bright green thread on the jack-o'-lantern, black fabric, and the hat is also... I love this so much. This is my favorite one so far. I'm kind of wondering if I should do the same thing for the other green hat. I could do white fabric, white, and well, I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to see the thread. Like if everything is like really bright. Oh, it's backwards. I don't know. I'll play around with it. But I just thought I would show you guys those progress. So today is Friday, and I have to go get yarn for this and for that as well. So we're gonna be going to Joann's, which is honestly my favorite craft store. The Joann's that I specifically go to is like the redone ones that are like massive and have literally everything you could possibly want as no, I shouldn't say that. They have a lot of stuff though. Because what they don't have is punch needles. They have punch needle kits, but no punch needles anyway. So we're gonna be doing that. Oh, and also I have a doctor's appointment that I'm trying not to obsess over. If you are the kind of person that so whenever I had something like scheduled for a day, like I have to be somewhere, like a doctor's appointment, an appointment of some kind, or when I worked like at Michael's or whatever, like when I had to work on a day, the entire day was just me getting ready to work or go to the appointment in like 5 hours, and then just sitting around and waiting for the thing that I have to do. Like it kind of takes over my entire day because of anxiety. I'm trying not to let that happen today because just a chill doctor's appointment. So stupid. Anyway, so I have that later today, which you will not be. You won't be. You will miss out on my doctor's appointment. I know. I'm sorry. What was the thing that I actually wanted to tell you about? We're going to. I don't know if we're getting our Christmas tree, but we are gonna go get some Christmas like decorations and stuff. We're late. Listen, I hate winter, but I need the decorations, if that makes sense. Like I need cute things around the house. to like distract me. I don't like when the house is sort of like sterile during the winter. Like I have to have something up. Personally, when I lived just with Sean, we left Halloween up like until spring. That's just how it was. And, you know, living with other people, they're more normal, I guess. So they, you know, wanted to take down the Halloween stuff, and there was this like period in between where it was like Thanksgiving and nothing was up. It's still no Christmas is up. And Ricky, if you're watching this, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. Anyway, so we're gonna go get some decorations and stuff. And I just came down to bring a box of things that I got. Yes, I'm about to show you my new pair of scissors. Look at these bad boys. Look at them. Hold on. I'm like not even sure. Look at them. And you can't even see them. They're curved. So like maybe my wrist won't explode. And it's just so, oh, and they're nice. I was testing them. So I have Fiskar. Is that how you say it? Fiskar scissors. And like they're great. They are great. They're much better than, like for fabric, they're much better than like other scissors. Yeah, I'm talking about scissors in my vlog. We're having a conversation about scissors and different qualities of scissors. All right? Are you wearing that thing that I took out? Oh, no, you're not. Anyway, Fiskar scissors are great, but these are really nice. It cut through the yarn on my rugs like nothing. All right, I'm going to interrupt whatever the heck I was saying yesterday. So it's the next day, and we really just like went to Lowe's and got a tree stand, some shovels for the inevitable hell that is going to rain down from the sky and ruin my day. And then we did go to Joann's and I got all of this yarn. They had to put it in like one of their trash bags because their normal bags are not big enough. Yeah, I got all this yarn for these 2 rugs that I'm going to be making. That's kind of all that happened yesterday, and then my doctor's appointment went well, just in case you're wondering. Everything's good. Everything's normal, within normal limits. Did I ever tell you that story? I think I did, actually. So I'm going to tell real quick, just in case I already told it. We brought Mio to the vet, and we got her, like, results back, and so they called, and they left me a message because I didn't answer, and they said she's within normal limits, so we've been calling her the within normal limits baby, or within normal limits Mio, so I am within normal limits as well. So I'm down in the studio. It's the next day, and it's raining, which kind of sucks because we wanted to go get our Christmas tree today. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we're gonna just like play it by ear, but I'm probably gonna get started on these rugs. I'm probably gonna I want to start on the Kirby one, but I think the sunflower one needs to get figured out. Hello vlog, 'tis the next day. We got our Christmas tree. You guys saw a little clip. It was pretty cute. We've never been there before. Actually, I think they just like recently opened up in the last year or 2. I have been just like buzzing around in the studio today. It's already like 5. Oh, you know what? You haven't even seen what I did yesterday. So this is, oh, look how beautiful. This is part of the sunflower rug that is done. I mean, but like the part that's done. And it's just looking so beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted like depth, and I wanted some petals to look further back, and I was really nervous about getting that right. And I just feel like it looks perfection. And then there's going to be a smaller one on the other side, and then I started on this guy as well. And I even did as much as I could possibly do in one day for the members only video. The next one we're gonna be that tells you literally nothing. For my members, we're gonna be creepy window. We're gonna be making tufted slippers. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm also kind of nervous because like I measured out all the pieces, and that's what all this is. And I hope that they're right, and I hope they go together and create some kind of shoe-looking object. Even if it doesn't fit perfectly, it would be nice if it resembled some kind of slipper, even a little bit. So anyway, this is the other side, and the colors are very, like, it's kind of backlit right now, but the colors are so, like, 90s and, like, Baja Blast, and just, I'm obsessed with the color scheme so far. I have plenty of scraps, too, if I want to, like, stuff it and make them, like, moon shoes, you know? I don't know. So we got the tree, and obviously, like, it's in our living room right now, but we haven't decorated it yet, you know? Did your parents ever tell you, like, oh, you know, you get the tree and then you let it sit for the night and let the trees fall, the branches fall? I always thought that that was bullshit, and I always thought that that was just an excuse for them because they didn't feel like decorating it at that time. Do you know what I mean? Like, they didn't feel like getting the tree and decorating it in the same day, but it's apparently what we did. But I still think that it's not true. Because it's just like, huh? Let the branches fall. The tree looks the exact same as it did yesterday. The only thing that did make sense was that it was raining yesterday, and so we had to, like, let the tree dry a bit, although it was kind of anyway. So anyway, if we did decorate the Christmas tree, here are a few shots. So, I think I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to my channel and my art channel, which is Not So Artsy. Nope, it's not. It's Artsy Mad Woman. Not So Artsy is where you are right now. And you can follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. It is at Artsy Mad Woman. We have merch. This is what some of it looks like, the Haunted Plant Party, and there's also I Love You to Absolute Death stuff. It would make great Christmas gifts, although I don't know what the Christmas delivery cutoff is. The link for the merch is down in the description, along with a link to becoming a member of the Artsy Mad Woman channel, where we make slippers. And we do all kinds of bonus videos, bonus content of all sorts. I ask them what they want to see, and they get it. Anyway, I love you guys to absolute death, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!